Welcome into Dave Campbell's Texas Football Instant Recaps here at the UIL State Championships in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. I'm Max Thompson. That's Matt Stepp. We just watched Mart beat Refugio 34-21 in the state championship. Matt, I think we have to start with they were our number one in Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine this summer. Stem to stern, they proved that they are.
Yeah, Mart went wire to wire this year. Really took a punch from Refugio early. They got down 14-0. Refugio hit it with a couple of big plays. I thought the key to the game really was the Mart defense. Yeah. After that early flurry from the Bobcats, they allowed that one touchdown in the fourth quarter. But other than that, Refugio struggled to get a first down.
Right.
Mart, especially the defensive line, which I thought was a little undersized, really did a great job against that big Refugio offensive line.
No one's known more for pushing people around than Refugio. They seem to be great in the trenches every year. Mart, I think they've been so good on offense. They have so many special skill players. I think maybe they came into this game really underrated on defense.
No question about it. You look at their defensive numbers, and they've been pretty good this year on the defensive side of the ball. But, as you mentioned, they've just been so overwhelming on the offensive side of the ball that the defense, I think, maybe played with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder and it felt like they were a little underrated. And they really had a chance today because, give Refugio credit, they really contained Mart's skill players for large stretches of the game.
Yeah.
And during those large stretches, Refugio's offense was not able to do anything. And that was because of the Mart defense and the adjustments they made after those first two drives.
Lots of players to call out for Mart, but I think the one that's become a cult hero overnight is Shatydrick Bailey, the woo-woo train.
Oh yeah.
He became a quick fan favorite here in Arlington, and he showed why with every time he touched the ball or made any play.
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns, I believe. First 3 touchdowns for Mart, 2 touchdown runs, and really the key play, I think the turning point in the game, the touchdown on the fake field goal, tie the game at 14.
My kind of play.
Yeah, that's your kind of play. And then, even on the defensive side of the ball, he was in on a lot of plays. I know he had at least 1 sack as well.
5'3" guy, 150 pounds, playing defensive tackle.
Yeah, no big deal, right?
No big deal. Totally normal. You see that all the time.
What do you think of the fake punt? The fake field goal. That was really a great call by Coach Hoffman.
It was a great call. I think you have to feel like it might be coming in that situation anyway, and it still looked like they weren't ready for it. Loved it. You know me. Running up that score. Let's go. Burn it down football. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love Coach Hoffman for it. And I have to say, ever since he's taken over for Rusty Nail at Mart, there's been a lot of people, a lot of critics saying, it's going to be tough to live up to Rusty.
Yeah.
Gets the monkey off his back with a huge win here.
In just a second year.
Second year.
He's setting the bar pretty high, but a program like Mart, the bar is very high. Yeah. And you look at Mart, they're actually dropping down to Division II next realignment. They could be a factor in the Division II race next year. I know they lose a lot of great players. They're losing a really, really good senior class, but the drop down to Division II and you're that Mart program, you're going to be a contender year in, year out.
Let's talk about Refugio for a second. Obviously a tough loss here, but the year that this school has been through, this community has been through, with Casey Henderson's injury, with the hurricane hitting town. You mentioned it, you tweeted about it as the game ended. It's a great honor just to make it this far. But for what they've been through, it's even more special.
Refugio's kids are known as fighters, and they really showed that fighting spirit this year throughout the regular season and the playoffs. Just one loss in the regular season to a 4A team, and then make it all the way to the state title game. Obviously, they're disappointed, and I know their fans are disappointed. But they're going to look back on this year with a lot of fond memories, and the way their kids really kind of took the town and gave them something else to think about, and really made everyone excited about Bobcat football because Refugio, you've ever driven through there, they live for Refugio Bobcat football, and they really brought a lot of smiles to the faces of their town, and they got nothing to hang their heads about. They should be really proud. And we expect fully for Jason Herring and his coaches to have this team ready to go again next year and be in this position again, just like Mart, 2 programs that we expect to be here. Yeah, Refugio, this is their 4th straight state championship appearance. They're 2-2 in those 4 appearances, but you get to the state title game 4 years in a row, you're doing something right. Pretty good. These guys set the bar pretty high for the rest of the 11-man teams the rest of this weekend here. That was an unbelievably fun game. You ready for some more football? Yeah, I think I'm ready. We're gonna try to get a little sleep and then be back here in the morning, and we'll be fired up for 3 more games. But this first one set the bar high. It was fake field goals, fake punts, trick plays, deep passes, great defensive plays. It had it all. It had it all. Mart beats Refugio 34-21 in the 2A Division I state championship here in Arlington. We'll see you guys tomorrow.